World of boxing, 1974 was a great year for Muhammad Ali. He beat Joe Frazier, then rumbled in the jungle with George Foreman to regain his heavyweight crown. But closer to home, another charismatic young fighter was ready to conquer the world.
Is it true that you don't have sex before a fight?
No, it's during a fight.
He was like the man. He was almost as near as we got to like a really sort of glamorous American boxer.
John was sharp and witty, and he came from Kirby, and he never let you forget it. And his Liverpudlian wit and style and everything were terrific.
I'm supposed to be the prettiest fighter in the world, and you're prettier than me, and I gotta bump you off. I'm the champ. I'm the real champ. I will beat the bum. I'm so pretty. He's ugly. I'm the fastest. I'm so clever.
So here was a young man, very good looking, and a very able boxer, and was in line for the world title. And everybody hoped he'd win it.
Most fights are won and lost on the training ground. So I used to substitute the training ground for the fighter. I used to give it everything, you know.
He was a hard trainer. He trained well, and he did hard work over the hills, ice cold, even in winter. He just used to plunge into the lake at the end of his training. And he had a very Spartan regime at that time.
I'm in fantastic shape, you know, better than I've ever been for any previous fights, because this is for the big one, this is for the world title, this is what I've been working for ever since I was a kid.
He had a tough opponent, and it was generally felt, I think, at the time, that perhaps John Conteh was just a bit too inexperienced. He hadn't had all that many professional fights. He was only 23.
And this is one of the most electric nights in British boxing for many years. This title has only been won twice by British fighters in the whole history of the light heavyweight championship.
He was a tough fighter, and I wasn't going to knock him out. So I knew it was going to go the distance, and that suited me.
Because that night he must have had 10,000 people on his side, and sitting there ringside it was like electric.
If I was going, it meant that he was going, and he wasn't going, so I wasn't going. You're thinking, well, when's this going to be over?
And 10,000 people at Wembley sense it, and now all they want to do is to roar Conteh home to victory, which surely now must be his.
It's like excitement, you know, waiting for Christmas in the morning. You can't wait for the morning to open your presents, like, you know. That's if you're getting any, like, you know. And, well, I was getting one here.
This place will go wild in just a few seconds. It's Conteh, world light heavyweight champion at 23.
The world's a big place, you know, and just for someone to think that, you know, champion of the whole planet Earth, like, you know, is something really to sit down and think about and let it sink in, you know.
It was probably the best performance he ever displayed in the ring. Nothing ever after that was quite as good.
John Conteh.
I had to walk down, and I had to hit this particular spot, you know. And I couldn't do it. I was going down, I was trying to get the right movement on. Hit the spot, and I was thinking, hit the spot, get the walk, get the and the note and all this. Eventually I got all that, you know, I got the movements, I got the walk, I got the tempo and everything. Hit the spot, nailed them out, and then I forgot I couldn't sing. I think it was the band they weren't in tune. They couldn't keep up with me.
And John, being John, never did anything by halves, and he began to develop a very lurid taste for the nightlife. And there were lots of incidents, which he laughs about today, but they really were, in their way, tragic. There was one famous night when he got into his white Rolls Royce, when he shouldn't have done, and then tried to steer it down Jermyn Street, which is a narrow street at the best of times, and there were cars parked both sides, I suppose. And on his way down Jermyn Street, he knocked out about 9 other cars.